What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's training. And in today's training, I want to talk about a topic that I get asked like so frequently. I don't know if every day, but definitely every single week. And I think I haven't really recorded a video about this. I think it's important for you to know. And I'm just gonna be like super honest with you about how this works. So the question that I want to answer today is, how long does it take? How long does it take to generate results online, right, with your business? Because, like, for instance, let me see where I have good light. All right, over here it works. Because I run many types of businesses, but we definitely help people start their own business, grow their business through services and digital products. So of course, when you're selling these kind of services, people are going to ask you, hey, how long is it going to take me to generate results online when I start my business? Can you guarantee that I'm going to make X amount of money in 3 months? Right? These kind of questions, you get them all the time when you're like selling these types of services. And I'm going to answer this question by giving you examples of people I've worked with in the past, my own personal example, and by comparing it to different things. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that asking how long does it take me to make money online or generate sales with my business, it's like asking how long will it take me to build muscle if I start going to the gym, or how long does it take for me to lose weight if I buy this fitness program. The same thing. I always like to compare fitness with marketing because it's so similar in almost every single way. When let's say that you want to lose weight because you are overweight, right? And let's say that you commit to yourself and you buy a fitness program that is going to give you the exercises. It's going to tell you what you need to eat every single day. It's going to tell you what exercises you need to do and how you need to manage your life, right? Now the thing with that is 10% of the equation, right? Your commitment to buying the course and educating yourself is part of the equation. Most of the results that you will generate will be because you executed the information, you took action, and you were extremely consistent. But if you buy a fitness program right now because you're overweight and you want to lose weight, the real difference that from not having results to having results is getting your ass to the gym every single day, performing the exercises that were on the plan every single day. You have to have good form. You cannot injure yourself, and you have to follow the diet, and you have to do it every single day. In the internet marketing world, it is exactly the same. It's exactly the same, right? Let's say that right now you want to learn about Facebook ads and you want to learn how to sell physical products by using Facebook ads. You can get the information free on YouTube. You can buy a course. You can read a book. There are many different sources of information out there. So the information is out there. Let's say that we have that out of the equation. Now what you have to do is kind of like get the hardest part done, which is going out there every single day and executing the information that you're learning, and knowing that it's very likely that you will see no results in your first months of execution. Right? If you're like into fitness or something like that, you know that when you go to the gym and you follow your workout, you don't see results the first day, you don't see results the first week, you don't see results the first month in many cases. You have to do it for at least 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. And sometimes you're not gonna feel like going to the gym and making the workout. Sometimes you'll wanna feel like, having the easy option, like going after the easy option. But the real difference from results and no results comes from implementation. So this is an example that for me is key, right? Comparing it to going to the gym. Now, real life examples. How long does it take to, get results online? It can go anywhere from 1 week to years, right? Very broad, and it depends on a lot of things. Give you an example, my own personal example. It took me one full year to generate my first sale in the internet. one freaking year after taking action every single day, right? So for instance, working 2-3 hours a day every single day for one full year, 354 days or whatever. And after doing that every single day, I made $49, right? $49 sale. But most of the results that I got were on year number 2, year number 3, year number 4. So I basically had a tough time for a full year. Most of the results that I got were after I got, a lot of momentum, and I basically experienced like a snowball effect. So for me, it took a long time to make my first sale. It took a long time to generate results. But then I've had students that, I don't know, for whatever reason, they just get results a lot faster. They're more focused. They get better information. They execute more than I did back then. And in 1-2 months, they can have a profitable campaign running. Now, that's not usually the case. Because if you're completely new to a topic, it's really hard to start getting huge results in month 1, month number 2, even month number 3, even if you have the exact information that you need. So you have to understand that, right? It depends from person to person. Now, another perfect example is David. So right now I live with 3 other guys, 3 other roommates, Fabian, Gigi, and David. Right? We basically met in the internet, etc. And for David, he bought one of my coaching programs. He paid $5,000 for this coaching program. And in the first, I would say in the first 3 months, he got like 0 results, right? Like 0 results, 0. And I gave him the exact information that I gave everyone that sees a lot of results in the midterm, long term, or short term. It's the same information. It's not like I give some a specific type of information to someone and then change it for someone, right? It's typically the same principles of marketing, of business. But after I would say 8 months, he made his first $10,000 online. And after 2 years or so, he's made more than $50,000 online. So in his first 3 months, he got very little results, maybe 1, 2 sales, 3 sales. But after a year or 2 years, he made more money than most people make in profit than 3 years, right? Most people make in 3-4 years. So that's another example. He's really smart. He takes a lot of action. He didn't know anything when starting out. That's kind of like the range that it took him. Now, I know people that literally started the same time that I started online. Like that was around 6 years ago. And they have been struggling for 5 years, 6 years. People that I met in the internet. And until now, they're getting results, right? After 5 years of putting in the work. So you might be thinking like, man, why is this so different for everyone? Like, how do some people get results in a month, others in a year, others in 5 years? It has to do a lot. There are different variables, right? The first variable is having the right information. Because if you're executing the wrong information for years, it's going to take a lot longer. Having the right information. Number 2, doing it every single day. I'm talking about Monday to Sunday for at least 1 year, every single day, until it works, right? Doing it until it works. That's really the key. Doing it consistently every single day until it works. Number 3, figuring out what you can improve along the way. So for instance, if you're, running paid ads campaigns, paid advertisement campaigns, and you realize that in the beginning your ads were not working because, you were just not using good videos or good images, you start improving that, right? You start improving every single day. If you keep doing the same thing forever and you never improve, it's going to take a long time. Number 4, I would say they always go, like people that get results faster, they always go the extra mile. That's so important, like going the extra mile. Like if someone tells you, hey man, you got to test 2 products every single week, a person who gets a lot of results and gets them faster goes ahead and says, you know what, I'm going to test 5 products every single week. I'm gonna launch 5 campaigns every single week. Or I'm gonna record, instead of 2 videos a week, I'm gonna record a video a day. It's like going the extra mile. But if you think about it, all these things that I'm saying are the same things that apply for anything in your life. If you wanna get great, you wanna get in shape, and you wanna have a 6-pack, and you wanna be absolutely ripped and have big muscles, it's the same thing. You get the right information, get your ass to the gym every single day, or you do body workouts in your house. You follow the meal plan. You improve along the way because maybe you're doing the exercises incorrectly. So you have to do them correctly. And you go the extra mile, right? You go the extra mile. If they say do 5 reps, but you feel you can do 8 repetitions, do 8. Go in the extra mile. Or you can also say, I'm doing this and I feel I'm on the right track, but how can I add something extra? How can I? What else can I do to get results faster? To position myself to get myself in a position where I'm most likely to succeed. So as you can see, there is no right answer. I mean, it's so boring. There is no specific month. It's no specific amount. I've literally worked with clients that in day number 2, after having our initial call, they scaled from $3,000 to $8,000 per day. But the thing is, they already had more experience and they were already running ads. If you've never run an ad in your life, you cannot expect those results. Right? You cannot expect to launch a campaign today and tomorrow make $8,000. This is not going to happen. Right? So part of the way that you really get results is understanding that it takes time to get results. And it's kind of like embracing the fact that you will fail so many times, and that usually only like 10% of what you do will actually get you big results. So for instance, if I do 10 things in this month, right? If I do 10 things, I try 10 different things. Most of the results that I will get for the month will be because of one of those 10 things, not because of the 10 things, right? So typically, like the majority of your results will come from 1 or 2 things that work, and the majority of the other things are not going to work at all. And I see this every single day. Maybe I have a list of things that I have to do today, and I test so many things, so many images. I do a bunch of things, and from all those to-dos, most of them don't work. 1 or 2 do work, and that's what I've seen. Most of the money I've ever made has not been because a bunch of campaigns that I've launched. Is a handful of campaigns that I have been able to scale a lot after launching hundreds of campaigns. So if I launch 200 campaigns, 400 campaigns, 5 of those campaigns maybe changed my life, made me most of the money. So you have to be willing, mentally understand that concept that most of the things you will do won't work, but you don't need everything to work. You just need a few things that you can scale. And you have to stop thinking about when am I going to make money, because if you think about making money, you won't make any money. You won't make any money if all you're thinking about is making money, because when you're thinking about making money, you're super emotional about the result, and when you're not getting there, you will want to quit because you will feel like all this work that you're putting in is not paying off. But what you got to do, and as mainstream as it sounds, you just try to enjoy the process of learning, of becoming more skillful, because when you improve your skills, when you become more skillful in any area, marketing, sales, funnels, e-commerce, for you making money is going to be super easy, right? So this is something that I also wondered. I always asked myself when I first started, man, it took me 2 years to see real nice results online. So is it going to take me 2 years to have another breakthrough? How do I know that it's not going to take me a long time how do you say this in English, man? I'm having the thoughts in my head in Spanish and then translate in English. Basically, what I'm saying is, in the beginning of my journey, it took me a long time to get results. So when I got the results, I was like, is it going to take me a long time to see results again? Are there gaps? And what I realized is that I just had to go through that initial learning curve of becoming skillful. It took 2 years. From there on, I've had results every single month, every single year after that, right? Maybe some were higher, some lower, but I've always had results. So I was wrong. I thought that I would have to wait a lot of time to see results, but then I realized that it's just the initial time when you're mastering your skills or when you're understanding how things work. And after you really understand how the internet works, how to convert traffic into sales, you're not going to struggle. You're not going to struggle like you did before because now you are more skillful. It's the same with anything. You want to become a good soccer player? When do you see results? When do you become a good soccer player? Well, after you practice a lot, after you follow what your coach tells you to do, after you do it every single day and improve every single day, after you do it until for at least a year. And some people are going to have advantages over you. Maybe they're born in the US. It's easier to get payment processors there, a bunch of different things. Maybe you don't know English that well. It's not your first language like me. And I've improved my English a little bit, but you can understand, but it's not the best one in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Because there's always going to be people that have a competitive advantage over you. Some people, maybe they're in fitness, they have more flexibility, they have more endurance. But you have to do it every single day if you want to see results. So when do you see results online? There's no right answer. You will see results when you get enough momentum, when you master the skills, and it can take anywhere from 3 months to a year. Or if you get some luck in the first weeks, but I wouldn't expect to see results in the first weeks. I wouldn't even expect to see results in the first months. If I were to start again, I'd be willing to go 6 months of working every single day and see absolutely no results. That's how it works. Might be that way for you, might not. Hopefully, the sooner the better, but I wouldn't be too emotionally attached to the result, to the outcome, because if you're always expecting the best case scenario, if you're always expecting the best case scenario, when you don't get the result, you feel down, you get emotional, and you feel depressed, and this and that. But when you don't expect any result, and you're just improving, doing what you have to do every single day, completing the power list, completing the things that you have to do, you're detached from the result, and you keep doing it because you're not thinking about making money. You're just thinking about getting the process, getting the machine going, reaching that snowball effect. Hopefully that makes sense. It's really hard to explain, but this is exactly what I've realized after being in this industry, after doing this full time for 6-7 years. So guys, that's basically it. Thanks for watching this training, and I'll see you around.